Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. So I've just put together a short video to show you the 8 stages that I went through to beat patellar tendinitis. There's a lot of conflicting information around on the internet and on YouTube about how you actually beat tendinitis. I tried everything. I had injections, I had shockwave therapy, and ultimately none of them worked. It was only the strength program that actually helped me beat this. So this is the 8 stages that I went through. Firstly, step 1, go and see a doctor and get diagnosed with patellar tendinitis, because if you start this program assuming you've got patellar tendinitis and you haven't, you actually have a different knee injury, you can make it far worse. So go and get diagnosed before you start doing any of these exercises. The second stage is what's known as relative rest. Now, rest in itself will not heal your jumper's knee, but for the first few weeks we need to bring the pain down as much as possible so then we can progress with the exercises. So by relative rest, you don't have to completely rest, but what I mean is just don't do anything that aggravates the tendon. So if it's running that aggravates your tendon, stop running. If it's jumping, stop jumping. You can still do your exercise, you can still swim and walk, but don't do anything that aggravates that tendon. So during this 2-week period of relative rest, we want to stretch, we want to foam roll, we want to ice. So the stretching and the foam rolling, that's because they both release muscle tension. And the less tight your muscles are, the less strain is being pulled on that patellar tendon, so that can provide some short-term pain relief. Icing, now, I don't want to contradict myself, but icing will not repair. Icing isn't the miracle cure for your tendinitis. However, it does provide some short-term pain relief, which is what we're looking for at this stage. So now it's time to start doing some exercises. So the key to beating jumper's knee is to take things very slow and steady. So start off really basic, the most basic isometrics you can think of, sort of 30-degree wall sits, and then you can also do some straight leg raises and some hip adductors. What I'd say is, it is recommended by some people to go straight into the decline squats, but if your tendinitis is really bad like mine was, you won't actually be able to do them. So I'd suggest strengthening the muscles around there first before you start to progress. As I say, just take things steady, progress at your own rate. Okay, so when stage 3 becomes comfortable, that's when you can start to progress to stage 4. Don't progress to the next stage until you feel comfortable in the previous stage. So step 4, we can start to up it a bit, as I say. Do some body weight squats, some glute walks, some hamstring curls and some calf raises. That's what I'd recommend predominantly, because we want to do some isotonic exercises now. A lot of therapists just concentrate on thigh strength when repairing the patellar tendinitis, but in actual fact it's likely that all your muscles on that leg have actually gone weak, because if you've been working through this tendinitis for 6 to 12 months or however long you've had it, maybe even longer, then it's likely that you've subconsciously been compensating for that and putting more weight through your other leg, which can actually make all your muscles down that affected leg weaker. So do these exercises, these isotonic exercises, probably 2 to 3 times a week. And if they're getting really painful, then just hold back. And while you're doing these as well, you want to still keep up to date and keep doing them isometric exercises that we're doing in stage 3, because they'll provide some short-term pain relief, and that's what we need to get through these exercises. So once that stage has become easy, we can progress it again, start to add some weight. So if you squats, get some weight on your back, should be alright. If not, as I say, if you feel the pain, go back down to the body weight squats. There's no rush, and at the end of the day, it's the slow and steady progress, which is what helps you beat that tendinitis. In this stage, you can also start to bring in some single leg stuff. So lunges, side lunges, single leg wall sits, maybe some single leg squats with the exercise ball behind you as well. So start to progress it and do what feels good for you. As I say, if you start to feel any pain, stop. If the pain doesn't go down within 24 hours, go back a stage. There's no rush. Rushing will only make it worse. Okay, so now we're okay with some weighted squats, and we're okay with the single leg exercises too. So now we can get the slant board out. Now, the slant board is the ultimate piece of equipment, if you like, for healing patellar tendinitis. It allows you to do some decline squats, which put about 30% more strain through the patellar tendon. And at this stage of the program, that's what we want to do now. We want to stress that tendon. We want to stress it, let it heal, stress it, let it heal, and ultimately the tendon will get stronger and stronger, and hopefully your tendinitis will just disappear. So on the slant board, just start off with some standard two-legged squats, two-legged decline squats, and then progress it to single leg. Initially your single leg, just do the eccentric phase, so just the downward phase, and then come up with 2 legs, downward phase, come up with 2 legs, and then progress it again, so just a complete single-legged decline squat. Only go down to when you feel pain in your tendon. So if you can only get down 30 degrees before you start feeling pain in your tendon, then that's fine, and ultimately you'll just get deeper and deeper into that squat before you can start to add weight. Okay, so you should be getting pretty familiar with that slant board now, and you're starting to get some strength in that knee. So now's your time to start to progress and start doing some plyometrics. So, you know, some basic little jumps, two-legged, some hops as well. Just start off really slow and progress it really slow. As I say, everything slow and steady, because ultimately when I was recovering from my jumper's knee, this is what really helped me back, these plyometrics, because you know, you feel like you're getting to the end of the program, you can see that light at the end of the tunnel, but you've still got to remain patient, because it's these plyometrics that really do stress the tendon. So just take it slow and steady, and just do more and more. Every session, just do more and more, and you'll ultimately get stronger. Start to bring in running as well, a little bit of jogging. As I say, don't go sprinting 100 metres or running a marathon. Just bring it in steady, some slow jogging, and you can just start to progress it, get a little bit faster every time. And then finally, you can start to transition back into sport. So you've been patient during your whole rehab. Don't just go straight back in. If you're a footballer, don't go blasting footies. If you're a basketballer, don't go slam dunking straight away. Just ease yourself back in, get a few decent training sessions under your belt, and then you will just get better. And you'll start to feel less and less pain in that tendon, and hopefully you'll be as good as new. So just be patient, stick to the program. You can beat tendonitis. I know it feels like it's impossible to beat sometimes, but just stick patient and you will get there. So I hope this video has helped. Be sure to give us a like. Thanks very much.